How you doing, people up there, people around there, left and right and below? Stay high. Remember, not on ecstasy, on wisdom and knowledge, just stay high. And remember, take it, win it, pellet. Conquer earth and every planet. Mighty stripes. People, this one called choose your way how to make it happen. And choose your way how to do things. Because when you're born in this world, everyone have a way how you should do and how you should be. There's a book named 48 Laws of Power, and there's a book named called 33 Laws of Strategy. Yeah. And one of them mentions say you can read the book, but one of the greatest power one can have is to have your own sequence of your own strategy. So you might have a tactics to tackle someone that read a book that don't know you have your own tackle. You understand? So a person might say, well, he read 38 Laws of Strategy, let's go see what he know. But what he don't know is I have my own strategy against that book, because that book made me realize, well, you know, I need to have a strategy of my own, because this book is somebody else's knowledge. So when a human develop their knowledge, you understand, they could defeat mentally. Physically, you have to have the law on your side. So if you're going to fight with guns, you have to shoot it by law. Understand that? Now, let's look at the word, then call it petty file. Now, who's behind the petty file? Because they always cry petty file, or they always cry rape on the people. Yo, it's a system. The system do it. The system use the older women, but them just liquor them down. You understand? That's a liquor down. A lot of youths in the ghetto do not know of liquor down. These are some of the secrets of the military, some secrets of the white race. Where I could be growing, but I could be little. I could go down to 5-year-old and go back to school again. And they could erase your memory and block it and certain things you don't remember. So what they do now, they have like some trained military, some trained FBI and CIA, and they use them back in the community. So a person like me, you know, what I study is they send young girls. Like I remember, I said this before in some of the camera. When the young girls, they say, how you doing? Yo, you notice they're recording you. The police force does. They're recording you. Understand? And then if you say hi, hello, they take out their phone and they're recording you. And they say, how old are you? They will tell you, I'm 16. And then some of them won't give you the number of 60. Someone say, well, I am 21, and they are not 21. And the police who control these women who liquor down, you thinking they're young child, they are not. Yo, you see R. Kelly case? Yo, them they are liquor down. You see Puffy case? Liquor down. They just push Puffy to anger, and so Puffy have to attack. Understand? And if you check all the way down in America how much women cry rape and cry petty file on people, it is the government allow them to do that. But the liquor down them, they use them in the public, so you gotta be careful. Now the petty file case now, before anyone can be a petty file, a person have to go in front of the judge. Person have to lock up by a detective or a police department. Him have to go to a jail. Understand? Him have to take photo shots. Date and time must register. And how much time he stay in prison, or what time he bailed out, and what was his bail process, what's registered in the system. You understand that? But American control the database, so they could easily go inside it and say you hold 50 G's. You understand? You are a criminal, you are a robber. So when someone do a search on your, like a background check, you say you rob, you thief, you murder, you're a child molester, you're a pedophile, you do all that. Understand? But America's system is broken. So any one of the police can just go, especially the feds and the FBI and the CIA and the KGB, they do things like that. And international law corruption, they do things like that. They will go in there and list you as it. Instead, some of them will even make up it, bro. So when I raise the question in the public, so you calling me petty file? At what time? You don't have no daytime, you don't have no court, you don't have no judge. They go make that. So when you do a background check, you say, I am that. I never did no prison time. I locked up when I was a liquor boy. Understand? But they will list you as that. You see, Jack Cure, down in Jamaica, I mentioned this before. Is a liquor down send Jack Cure go a person. Zebra is a liquor down send it. And none of them do that. And you see a lot of them do that. That's a them favorite trick. Because them are the one who found the land first. They live downstairs and them list me as pettified. And I never been locked up for go to jail for it. Understand? So now, when you check the government that approach me, I lose respect for them guys because that should have never happened. They should have run a check on I to see where they're far shot and where they're not far shot, and then another clear system. The central booking and 103 precinct and 113 precinct, they target this area like Hollis, Farmers Boulevard, Guyboro Boulevard. Anyone in it have to go to prison before they're 15, 16. Understand? Look, trust me, dude. I am the type of person who observe. Understand? You have to be skillful up here on because other nations from racism government take transform and come black and come live among you. Instead, in the projects they have there, you gotta watch these girls to make sure you're on point. Because if you rap and you're gonna be a star, they know that already. So their mission is to fail it, provoke you, and pick fight or do anything to make you get locked up early. So if they can't catch you, they're gonna say you're a pedophile. If you like far as if you go work, you understand? Go and you're doing the right thing, they're gonna say you are a pedophile. If they can't catch you, the moment you go out of state, you might not come back, bro. You might get a bullet. You understand? You know how much time they shoot me and I didn't die, bro? But they don't believe. You understand? But you gotta check the system that you're in. This is why you have to have your own way to make it happen. You understand? And if you caught them listen you as a pedophile and you say you never locked up and do nothing like that, you know what they're gonna charge you to take it off your record? Yo, America don't realize, we living in a racism country. They're going against the free will of the constitutional law. This is what I'm doing right here. This is called constitutional law of free will. Police department will go against your free will like this, bro. And want a big fight and get in duty to lock you up. Instead of that, and I look at it like in a different form because I start to see different. I start to see creatures, alien, wolf, and leopard losing their mind. Then we start to say, what is human thinking? Because there's a way a human think different from species. A human is destructive, but you got conscious human will notice something is wrong. We notice this is not the way. We notice this is the law. We have to obey the law to do it. When you see a bunch of dudes singing songs and taking beats and highlighting, that cannot be human way, bro. A wolf and leopard and sometimes gay and lesbian, because what people do not understand is when you go gay and when you go lesbian, your consciousness left you. You're not going to have command of positive thinking. You're not going to have command how to calculate and balance things. You're going to always do something stupid. And if you think I'm joking, if you are around a gay person who wild and living, you notice they make rational decisions. I'm not saying that they make they're stupid. I'm saying there's certain type of way of thinking they do not have once you go gay. Understand? This is why I tell if a million men go gay, a million generation die. You understand that? So you have to check what I'm telling you now. But deep down in everything, there are a level for you to understand. Because as life grow, it come with level. They show you that. You go to junior high school. When you finish junior high school, you go to kindergarten. After kindergarten, you go to junior high school. Then you go to high school. Then you have college and university. You understand? But you could develop all that on your own. You just by studying. Because when you go there, you're studying someone else. But it's levels. You plant a plant. When you plant it, it's not going to bear fruit yet. It's going to take time for it to reach to the level to bear fruit. You got to go to the sunlight, the rough and the rugged. You understand? But when you fall back on anything, it's you have to have the mind set to see the trouble, to see the problem, and ask yourself how I'm going to fix it, how I'm going to make it happen. If it's a problem with the law, you have to use the law to fix it. If it's a spiritual force, you have to use the way of the Lord to fix it. You understand? And if you live in a country that breaking in their rule, your best bet is to do is play safe. Your best bet to do is to follow the rules that they got. And if you stand as a black person or a decode person, because when a person become black people or transform, after a while he become black. Let's put that in here. If a person transform from another race, after a period of time, they will become black people. This is if they have the coding for DNA change. Because a person can transform from another race and come into the black race, and when they didn't came with the DNA of a black man, so their mindset is different. But if they come with the DNA of a black person, you will have a different way of thinking. And same thing go for white. If a black man transform into a white race, he will have the white race DNA behavior if he got the coding for it, because everything is coded. You understand? But you have to watch what you're doing and watch what you're saying to the people, and watch what you push out to the people, because now they understand that we can move from one to another, so they're looking for the behavior. But if you have the DNA, you're going to automatically 7 days time you are a white, or 7 days time you are a black. You understand? Now let's move on. Now them have rules for us to follow, right? Rules that govern when it's happening and someone is breaking it, and it's coming from the justice, and they're saying they were strict for them to break the rules. You are dealing with stupid people, really stupid people. And when you have a justice that give order to break the rule, you're not dealing with falling government, destructive government that's setting plan to kill everyone. If you have eyes to see it, you will find a way how to fight it. You'll find a way to make it reveal. You understand? You have to have your own strategy, your own way to make it be known. If you have a problem on your job, it's the same thing. You might go to the boss, right? And the boss turn you down. And the boss might call all the lawyers, because some companies real strong, real powerful. They will never let you have a lawyer. They will pay a lawyer not to make you sue them, and make the lawyer keep putting you off and make you go frustration. And then you will go get angry and then lash out. This is what happened across the whole America. Understand? When you lash out, you do not have a strategy of your own to tackle. You do not have a mindset yet to humble and see what's happening to you and tackle. You see how much report I give America, it can never left out of the world. It is always going to stick to the country, but they do not see it like that. They don't realize you delay them. You understand? This is the level. You have to have a mindset of your own, man. You have to always use a strategy of your own. And if something go wrong, you have to use the method of correction. Understand? You got to know how to correct a problem and when not to correct a problem, and when to confront a problem. Because not all problems can be correct. Some problems you just got to give the person, hey, I did take this from you, I did take this from you, or here's yours, I buy. You understand? And there's not everything going to be peaceful, and it's not everyone going to take apology. Because sometimes when we check him, say, he might say, yeah, but he will never forgive you. And it's not everyone going to be a woman to their word. Not everyone going to be a man to their word. So I realize sequence of doing give you another energy up. Sequence of keeping your word, it show loyalty and respect, but it also build your energy up. It's like a fruit tree growing. The more you build up your energy as a person in your society, even somebody disrespecting you, or looking you down, or taking from you, or running you, just make sure you seal it properly and set it straight. Understand? Seal it and do it right. Because one day another generation gonna come and pick you up and listen to what you have to say. Now if you check Malcolm X talk a lot of revolution talks, and he lash out and bash them. But have you ever noticed how long he take to give a Malcolm X day, a Malcolm X history? They don't even teach Malcolm X in school. Understand? Because Malcolm X was a revolution, he lashed out at the white race. Heavy. Understand? And when you check my cameras, it's similar. History comes in and repeats itself. But when I met Malcolm said yes, he learned it from me. When I met Martin Luther King, he said he learned it from me. Understand? When I met Marcus Garvey, he said he come here and learn it from me. This speech was I have a dream. He said, yo, he learned it from me. Those people are timing. But the question is, are they black people? Leave that to you to understand. But if you do not understand yet, you do not understand time travel and time before you. And let me break down one more time. A time like this people die in a billion, trillion, billion times. Because this is 2025 when I did this camera. A person that was in Mars before they fall Mars, son, can walk ahead way a zillion, trillion, billion years and see this Earth before it come to play next to Mars. Instead, and come live in it and sex and bone every girls and sing every song you sing. Before the Earth now come to the time when Mars present, he already did everything already. Understand? And I'm gonna leave it like this. For you to understand that, you're gonna have to use your own way to make it happen. You're gonna have to use your own way of thinking. You have to go do your own research. You're gonna have to look at long time, short time. You understand? You're gonna have to go look at the mathematics of what caused it. You're gonna have to look for the diagram of time travel. Can it be possible? And tell all youths, if you sing your rap, whatever you choose to do, remember you could read a book, but you must always have your own strategy. Yeah, you could sing a song, but you must like someone, but you must have your way to sing it. You could be a good writer, and then you realize that you want to write a different way. It's up to you to seek for it to write that way. You could read and learn from someone, but you do not have to be that person. What you gotta do, develop your way how to be that person. You understand? Never let, because of what another race doing to stop a black man, or another person doing something like you to stop what you doing. Because remember, no matter what happened, a black man would always gonna be in competitive with other race, because we are the earth rightful ruler. Take it, win it, Pele. Conquer earth and every planet. Mighty strikes.